I warned you that this was going to happen in FC25. We had seen it in previous videos. The community had shared it. And indeed, a few hours ago, it just arrived at Juegos Amigos, and it was not as bad update 12 as we expected. Yes, it was actually bad on a general level, but we thought it could have been a lot worse. However, some quite interesting things arrived, and we are left itching for the next content that will be that of the Libertadores precisely this month, where the entire competition will be updated, and I hope that something much more interesting will come there. I hope there is, because if not, here we give you the palazos corresponding to the games. But friends, we have some little things that were there, surprises, others that we did expect, and well, they arrived. But there are other things that we wanted to arrive, obviously, and that didn't come. No gameplay level changes, gameplay level improvements. Headers are still difficult to do in the games. You can practically not score header goals in the games. There are some movements that are not very nice, let's say in the games and so on. But we are going to be analyzing everything. Thank you for being, I tell them to explode that, like, for more, to all those who are supporting each video we upload. Very important. Friends who leave their like so that we can continue uploading more content and news. FS25 and soon FS26. Now we're going to start talking about everything. The MLS was updated. We had told you previous videos. Friends, the MS League. Was he going to make it to the games? It has indeed just arrived with updated kits, both men's and women's soccer. They also released a trailer, also the MLS account of the official trailer of what would become the games with the totally updated kits. The updated t-shirts came several updated kits. I don't know how many there are in total, but practically I think that of almost all the teams, yes. But that is at least the teams that were missing from the games. Friends out there, some that I have put in the ink, but several posts are updated, and that is quite interesting for the United States League. Now you know that's something that had pissed me off in the previous video, that I was quite angry because A4 practically added very poor content, very mediocre in this use. 12, no, I don't want to stop repeating that. Beyond the fact that we have something positive at the Eastern level of good t-shirt updates. Beyond that, utilization is poor. He's very poor. Yes, because there were several days we had to work and add new things, add interesting content, and after seeing what the community does in the games, add you 3-4 new leagues and see that these supports add nothing more than a couple of kits and 3 new faces, which are the ones they are currently seeing on screen. It gives you a little upset. Obviously not. How can the community, a person in your house with a computer with fewer resources, with less money, add that to you? And how can it be that a multi-million-dollar company is not able to add even one new fucking league to the game, or at least one new fucking stadium to the game? No, that pisses you off. That totally warms me not to think about it, except that there are some brainless people who defend them as if they were sport employees. No, but hey, basically, coughing bronca. But aside from that, well, you always have to, let's say, welcome content that is new. No, new content is always welcome. Now 3 new faces, that of Juan Escobar, that of Carlos Gonzalez, 2 Paraguayans, and Carlon William from England. Friend? Yes, a new ball from the League of the Hypermotion League. The Puma League, EA Sports, did make it to the games. Friends. Nice ball there in Spain. We have new boots, Adidas Cup Mystery Victory, Adidas F50 and Adidas Predator Victory, friends, and 3 new Adidas boots in the game. In addition to this, friends added what would become the problem fixes no, which is basically update 2. It is more like a patch because it is a patch. Let's say it corrects and solves problems that they themselves generated, as we saw in the video above. In other words, they are problems that they themselves did. I mean, it's not that people did anything to make them appear. I mean, since the release of the games, that there are bugs and there are errors, and there are some that don't fix it yet, and there is no misunderstanding, because I know that all games have bugs and errors. Every game in the world has those things. But the problem here is that more content has not been added to the level of what the community asks for, not what the community wants. The game has not been added, and the community has not been listened to for quite some time. Then they add a big use in the middle of the year, 4 more months pass, and then the game is over. So that's what outrages. No, that's what outrages, and that. We would like it to be otherwise. We would like it to be better. And also the playable theme is added, not the gameplay. The gameplay is the main thing when you are with the joystick in your hand, and indeed, you feel what the gameplay would be. And that's what's most annoying, not that they ruined the gameplay. A few months ago, saying that they did it for the suckers in the store, making fun of the entire community. when most people are casual people who have just done their homework and start playing games for a little while and they are not sucking the store. He doesn't listen to those people anymore because it doesn't suit them. So listen to the 10% of people who play but who are 20 hours a day playing and sucking the store with both hands. So that's what's the big deal. No, but good. Going back to what would be the subject, they updated, shall we say, everything we just saw and fixed the bugs. Were the unexpected dismissals of managers resolved? Within what is the race mode, the awards that gave you bad awards were corrected. Also in the race manager mode, the player's growth was corrected. And the display is of the positions in the race mode. Trophy badges, hair and updated kits. Like we just saw, the 3 new shitty faces that I just showed you were added. Yes. Okay, now it's also a template update. The squad update is basically 3 new faces, no. And there are players, no, they didn't remove players, they didn't add players, friends and nothing else. We are now waiting for what the CONMEBOL Libertadores update would be. This is what we want most right now. What we want for these payments, not for Latin America, which updates the Libertadores to, well, have the competition ready and the South American competition too. Right? What I am saying is that for the Libertadores and the Sudamericana, the ideal is not only for them to update the group stages, which I am sure is the only thing they will do. I hope they surprise me, but I am sure that the only thing they are going to do is use the group stage, but the ideal is that they improve the setting. In other words, let the chants of the fans be heard. I'm not saying all of them, but even if they start to include some fans, let the fans be heard, let the Latin American atmosphere be felt. Because when you play a Libertadores, or South American, you feel an atmosphere that is from Europe. I mean, it's like, no, they're not interested in adding a Latin setting at all. No, and beyond the fact that the contract they have with CONMEBOL prevents them from doing some things, for example, things in the contract that tell them not to add, themes, that there are problems like race and that stuff. Beyond that, they can add others that don't have those problems. I mean, there's basically no excuse not to add a type of content, right? Then they could add many more things, such as online modes that can be played with the Libertadores, online games that give you rewards with that, and that the South American also has a separate mode, a free mode like the Libertadores has, because the South American can only be played in race mode. But it would be nice if it was a separate mode and that it could be played online too. What happens is that they are not going to do that because it is not convenient for them, because if people start playing online in those modes, they are going to stop playing Ultimate Team and they are going to stop sucking the store. So since that is practically not convenient for them, obviously they are not going to do it. And we are not going to have that because I don't want to have false illusions, but it is an idea that I say here no, so that they realize that yes, that they can put content and that everything doesn't have to be like this monotonous like they do all the time. No, because the truth is that the Libertadores thing until recent years has been repetitive. A copy-paste all the time only with the new teams that come and the new groups, nothing more. But that's not very difficult, it's just putting in the kits and that's it, because they already have the license. It's not that they have to make a big investment to do that. So, well, we're just waiting for more, and let's see what the next few days bring us, friends, until this live video for more, and see you. Until next time, to continue enjoying the 3 new faces. In the meantime, I'm going to play Agem mode. That is a serious community job. See you.